Hi everyone, it's me, Beatty Kelly Sunflower. So I thought I'd hop on today and do a flip through of a deck that I'm working with, or one of the decks that I'm working with for the month of February. It's called the Dead Inside deck. Dark, real, hilarious, illustrated by Darren Ellis. And it says at the back of the box, the Dead Inside deck. Feel seen, feel dead inside, feel better. A 54 card deck for the emotionally unstable, spiritually exhausted, and humorfully unhealed. From Doom's calling at 3 a.m. to blaming Mercury retrograde again, these skeletons get you. Each card delivers dark laughs and painful, accurate truths about anxiety, burnout, shadow work, avoidance, and spiritual oops. Perfect for journaling, self-roasting, or just realising your spirit guides quick too. And it's published by Empath Soul. They have published a few tarot decks on Amazon. And it's got here ages 14 plus. So it comes in just a lift off box. The cards are kind of like glossy, but not too glossy. In terms of size, if I compare them to a regular RWS card, let me see the difference. So they're about the same size as a regular RWS card. These are the backs of the cards, just beautiful skeletons. Shopping to feel something. Emptiness, impulse, spending, escapism. Too many dings, not enough peace. Fragmented focus, tech burn. I don't know what tech burn means. I'm fine. Suppression, numbness, facade. No thoughts, just vibes. Disassociation, emptiness, floating. It's like someone's on a bit of a high. Open third eye, saw email. Digital interference, inner conflict. Still waiting on a sign, doubt, impatience, divine silence. Toxic but familiar, pattern, attachment, comfort in pain. Over-explaining everything, anxiety, insecurity, rambling. So ghosted again, and in the picture it's got seen, never replied. Rejection, silence, confusion. It's got a sign there saying, brr. Even your spirit guide quit. Dissolution, abandonment. So if you look at this picture in the window, it's got things like healing opportunity. It's got chips, candy, chips. Dodging growth like it's homework. Fear of change, comfort zone. Calling it a phase, minimalization, escapism, self-deception. It's got in the mirror 5 years ago. Thought it was a vibe, red flags, fantasy, false hope. Treating drama as therapy, chaos addiction, misprocessing. And it's got here personal growth, drama gossip, and voicemail. It's interesting. 404, motivation not found, can't even. Overwhelm, shutdown, apathy. Crying in the shower, isolation, breakdown, and vulnerability. It was closure, open ending, unanswered, emotional hangover. Tears, what tears? Denial, emotional leak, pretense. It's too much, It's got blah, bleep and traffic lights. Overstimulation, panic, mental overload. You knew it, you ignored it. Then it's got here warning vibes. Intuition, ignorance, self-betrayal. Doing it again, oops, and then there's a button there saying definitely bad idea button, which the person's pressing. Compulsion, bad decisions. Vanished, why meditating. Mind fog, awareness claps. Falling for red flags. Attraction, ignored warnings, drama. Putting off feelings again, and then it's got here like a box of emotions. Things do first, things do first, things do first, like 5 books saying that. It's got delayed grief, resistance, shutdown. But can't sleep again, might spiral, overthinking, emotional overload. Pretending to like people, masking, people-pleasing, exhaustion. Being too much again, rejection, overexpression, shame. Invited but not wanted. It's got here, oops, double booking. Exclusion, misfit, emotional distance. Avoiding eye contact like a pro. It's got here, don't look at me, in kind of like speech marks. Social anxiety, shame, discomfort. Social battery, 0%. Drained, antisocial, shutdown. Laughing through the pain, humour as shield, disguise. Made the list, ignored the list, guilt avoidance, shutdown. Doom scrolling at 3 a.m. Insomnia, internet spiral, anxiety loop. Trying not to lose it, tension, suppressed rave and pressure. Manifesting sleep, spiritual fatigue, wishful thinking, burnout nap. Replaying the breakup, mental loops, guilt, over-analysis. Wake, work, scroll, repeat, burnout cycle, routine collapse. Let's get it on the treadmill. Overthinking hour, racing thoughts, insomnia, loops. It's a bit of a 9 of Swords card to me. Crying over situationships. And it's got in a love heart, it's complicated. Seen 2 days ago. Emotional investment, rejection. Enlightened for 4 hours. Spiritual high, reality check. Blaming the moon again. Emotional projection, lunar excuse. Constantly exhausted, fatigued, drained, hopeless. Scrolling instead of healing. Numbness, mindless, distraction. Blocked AF. And it's got here, you've been blocked. Cut off, disbelief, avoidance. And you can see there's chains around the skeleton's heart. Reading old texts like a novelist. Sentimentality, cringe, obsession. Shadow work tomorrow, maybe. Resistance, spiritual procrastination. Sure, sounds great. Said yes when you meant hell no. Resentment, self-betrayal. Convincing yourself it's fine. Denial, emotional suppression. Anxiety or just too much coffee. Restlessness, caffeine crush, paranoia. Still not over it. Regret. Looping through lingering feelings. Faking confidence again. Insecurity. Pretense. Self-doubt. Spotlights on this person. No, I don't like it. Overstimulated in public. Noise. Panic. Sensory bombardment. Mercury did it. Miscommunication, cosmic excuse, retrograde blame. It's got here, blame the stars. And the final card is you left the meeting. Disconnection, existential. I've never heard of that word before. Dread. Okay. So I have been using these cards. And I've been pairing it up with another deck that I've been using for the month of February. And that deck is called the Authentic Tarot by Michael J. Agua. So this is a deck that came into my collection, I think it was late last year. And I am trying to kind of utilise new decks rather than let them kind of collect dust. And I'm also trying to utilise decks that I'm not really using. So, I don't know, I think they go together, even though one is kind of like Skeletor and one is kind of like comic-like. I think the colourings kind of work well together. They've got like a nice bright vibe. Both kind of, not cartoonish, but they've got that kind of like, yeah, cartoony sort of look to me. Okay, so this is the deck that I've been pairing it with. These cards are quite slippery, which is not good for me because I'm an overhand shuffler. But I guess a riffle shuffler would like these cards because they're kind of flexible. They're not thin, but I like thick decks. But again, this will be good for, I think, for a riffle or bridge shuffler, and they shuffle quite smooth. So what do I think of this deck? I think I'm going to use this deck as a shadow deck because it's quite humorous and uplifting, and that's how my personal shadow decks are. I don't like dark decks. They kind of put me in a bad mood if I'm going through shadow phases. I like to be uplifted. I've been pulling a card a day since I've got it and just kind of like taking in the card meanings. I do wish there was a guidebook with a bit more on there, because even though there are kind of like 3 lines, it would have been nice to also see a bit more detail. Some of the terminologies, I don't know whether it's American or whether it's just like a younger generation, but some of them I don't know what they mean. I mean, I'll show you if we come across any. But I've been pulling it for a card a day. If there's a phrase on there which I think I'm going through, I've been using my tarot deck to kind of like give me further clarity. But it's a really, well, for me it's a cool deck. Everyone's got different tastes in decks, but I do like uplifting decks when I am kind of having a shadow phase. It kind of brings me out of it. When I first got these, I thought that they were kind of like fake. I don't know why, because there's no barcode and there's no guidebook. But then when I went on Amazon and I clicked in the publisher's names, there are quite a few tarot decks that this publisher has made. So it's just probably like a very small mass market company, probably. But they are cute and they can be matched with quite a lot of decks, in my opinion. And I will leave links in the description bar as to where you can buy it from. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.